besides Zero Suit versus Fox, it's going to be Bowser and DK, but I did not expect to see them against each other.
Alrighty.
Wow, are they starting Dreamland? No way. This is the game. This is no. This is a button check. Please tell me it's a button check. It's a button check.
Okay, I know this last King Kong movie got bad reviews. Hopefully Larry, Lair, and Nairo can, maybe they can make a better movie or something. This is crazy.
They're amping up the crowd already, and they have not even started fighting. All right. Man, this is looking like that event match in Melee, where you fight the giant DK and Bowser on 4 side.
Right.
All right. Just some antics to start things off. Pivot grabs. I feel like, eventually one of them is going to grab from way too far away. Oh,
wow.
And he suplexes him off of the stage. This is truly a WWE-themed event, man.
Yeah, both of them displaying how long their grab is, and it's ridiculously long. It's almost a tether grab, if you will.
Yeah, Bowser's pivot grab, man, I've seen some gifts in my time.
Yeah, him and Wii Fit Trainer, the pivot grab range is incredible.
Okay, we're going to be kicking it off, and it's not going to be Bowser versus DK. I'm kind of bummed, I can't lie.
Okay.
But, of course, this is still going to be a sick match.
Yes, very high level, very electrifying. To be this late into the bracket, you got to go with what you know best. But if it comes down to nitty gritty, a game 5 situation, we could see the battle of the heavies. But nonetheless, moving right into game number 1 here.
Yeah, if we see either of these guys get bodied, it's definitely possible that the switch is going to happen. Either way, Fox and Zero Suit, 2 of the fastest characters in this game, and also 2 of the fastest at peeling stocks away from their opponents. And you're about to see why!
Oh no!
Already 20 seconds in, Nairo taking the first stock. This man came to play.
Fantastic job. They're opening up. NRG NAIRO putting a stock on the board very quickly. Gets the pivot grab.
Only 1 back air for his trouble, though.
Yeah. I think that could have been due to the fall speed of Fox. Sometimes it's kind of hard to find access to him up there in the air. Okay. Gets the up tilt. Larry Lair still off of his feet here. He has a lot of ground to make up, but the jabs are helping him close out the gap.
Oh no, and he actually whiffed the wide open punish on Zero Suit's grab.
Interesting. Now, was he going for the hip check forward tilt or just a regular forward tilt that time?
I feel like he did want the hip check because you can get up tilt off of it. But wow, Larry responding immediately 40 seconds after that. This is almost even.
Going tit for tat. Going tit for tat, trading blow for blow here. Keeping this one very close. You don't want either of these two to get the lead because, as you know, both these two characters are designed to close out games very, very quickly.
Smart by Larry, though. Sticking out the spot dodge, knowing that Nairo wanted to grab after his Zair connected. Not a true combo, but fairly convincing follow-up.
Yeah. It definitely keeps the opponent on their toes. Okay, again, up tilt right out of shield, as you talked about before. That's how she deals with pressure.
Yep. Of course, the other option being up B, but I don't think Nairo wants to take a risk like that before it's going to kill.
Absolutely not. Okay. Catches the short hop Zair that time. Larry Lair just runs right into the face of danger, then answers with the back air. Even if they don't connect, the pressure is on.
Still such a tight game. We could see basically, just an up tilt to up and no way! Larry, how did he pull that off? He took 2 stocks in a minute and a half after getting bodied.
A minute and 45 seconds. That's all he needed.
Right. He spent 20 seconds getting bodied and then a minute and a half bodying Nairo.
That's how these characters work, man. It's crazy. I know.
Hey, man. Definitely not upset to not be seeing Bowser versus DK after a game like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my fingers are still crossed. But, yeah, I'm not upset either, though. Game number 2, we're getting a run back here on Town and City.
All right.
Okay, ooh, watch me whip. Nice. Gets the short hop Zair 2 in a row. Create himself some distance. Not really looking to, put a lot of damage on the board with that move, but it does send a message.
Nairo definitely whipping it good. He's been using mostly just Zair and neutral air in the neutral. Of course, mix in some grabs when you think your opponent's going to hold shield.
Yep. And those grabs have been brought to you apart by pivot.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's going to do it. Up air to forward air.
That's all Larry wrote. Again,
from the top rope.
Very reminiscent of what we've seen in game number 1. Now let's see how well Larry Lair can turn this deficit around. Okay, gets the short hop nair, trying to keep him at bay.
Short hop nair of Larry's own, though.
Yeah, Larry will find axes, I tell you, and it's hard to get the Fox out once he's in.
Yeah, for sure. Some of the best frame data, especially that frame 2 jab. So easy to just stuff your opponent. That said, Zero Suit's is frame 1. Yeah. So in a boxing match, head-to-head, she actually has a slight advantage, but just Fox's sheer amount of close-range tools, those aerials with low landing lag, a normal grab speed, you can definitely see him get overwhelmed, and another stock gone already.
I want to talk about something I seen there just a second ago. I really like how well Larry Lair released pressure there, using his down special to stall out, not looking to get any more pressure tacked on himself. As you know, man, Nairo, he's relentless with those up airs. If he sees there's no platforms, if he sees you're out of a jump, you're in a heaping amount of trouble. Tries to go for the fastball fair.
Nairo almost in big trouble off the stage there, but able to survive. Throwing the down smash, hoping to catch an illusion, but still able to catch it anyway. Oh,
again,
and Larry, again, using the shine stall. And while it is possible to react to that, it just throws off the rhythm of the match, and that can be the difference maker.
Uh-oh, we're playing that the ground is lava game.
Oh, no!
That had to be a misinput.
It absolutely was. I feel like Nairo didn't believe that it was going to connect, and now Larry again able to close out game 2, 115%. He was a breath away from dying there.
Dare into up smash. We've seen it in many, many iterations of Smash, and it hurts all the same, and it has the same end result, death.
Nairo looking exasperated after that. 2 games in a row where he took the first stock so quickly, but then Larry with the instant retort. Town and City for the 3rd game here. Going to be some early boundaries. I don't know if that's good for Nairo necessarily. Fox loves killing off the top. Up air, up smash, what have you.
I think Nairo was really banking on these platforms being gone and him punishing Larry Lur. He didn't quite get to do it in the last few games. Let's see if he can try to bring it to the table in this one.
Yes, of course, Zero Suit also going to be the benefactor of some early kills off the top herself.
Yep.
It's just all about who's able to land it, who's able to turn their hits into kills.
There it is, trying to keep Larry back into the corner there. The short hops there, but the up tilt looking to confirm right into the up air that time. Unfortunately, a little off the mark there. Might have been out of the percentage for it.
I like that Larry went for up throw by the edge there, knowing that down throw would just put Zero Suit off stage where Fox doesn't really want to take any aggressive risks.
No, sir.
So just tried to get the juggle. Didn't pan out, but still, Larry looking good in this match and stuffing out that slow grab. No! Okay. Nairo, do you have one? Do you have one for him? Yes!
Answers
wow!
back, and again, like game 1 and 2, Nairo goes up.
But that wasn't even the final hit.
No, it wasn't.
Larry wanted to get hit by the final hit, you know, instead of popping out of the top and dying early.
It was that same hit on the up special that took 0 out of MLG.
Very true. Let's see if Nairo can repeat history and take another tournament home here. He's going to have to go through Larry first.
Oh, Nairo had a DI away as hard as possible. As you know, looking for an aerial right into the up smash. That's Fox's bread and butter. That's what he's patented to do. Okay. The aerials there really making it hard for Larry Lur to find access, find entry into Nairo.
Of course, what he's going to be looking to do is slip underneath that hitbox or catch the landing with an up smash, but not very easy to do that as Fox, especially against an opponent who is favoring shield. It's hard for Fox to get the stock.
Oh, being taken for a ride, clear to the top, baby.
Yeah, but again, going to survive because he got hit by the last hit there instead of roofed.
Yeah, Nairo. Ooh, okay. Nairo tried to punish the recovery. I do like the temp. You know, we've seen the double down smash. Even tried to catch the illusion there that time. Larry Lur just was on the up and up about his recovery options. He was able to capitalize. Okay.
Larry actually getting caught out of his roll by the grab. Took a lot of damage for it, but still hanging in there. And we've seen Larry's clutch factor really come into play in this set. Uh-oh.
There it is.
No! Nairo missing the follow-up, but that's one of the strangest angles I've ever seen. Oh, playing with fire, quite literally. Nairo goes for the edge guard.
Yeah, caught Nairo hanging around. Okay, tried to go for a dare, understanding that he wasn't going to confirm it to up smash. Covered himself with the jabs.
Yep, that auto-cancel down air from a full hop. Such a dangerous approach tool for Fox. Oh, I feel like Nairo wanted up B out of shield there, but he just got the jump.
Yeah, he was scared for his life.
Block stun maybe eating his input.
Okay, empty, nice tomahawk. He gets the forward throw. Okay, the platform pressure doesn't stop here on Larry Lur's behalf.
Nairo's shield looking pretty small, but... Oh, no! Larry with another chance here to take the game. This is almost even.
It's very even here, especially with how low the ceiling is, but the back air puts a win on the board for Nairo. Nairo hanging in there, man.
Nairo looking to even up the set. One more game and he'll do just that. I don't know if we're going to see a Zero versus Larry winners finals or if we're going to get the Momocon run back.
We might get the Momocon special. Either way, very excited to be here. We're moving on to the next game, Lilac Cruise. I don't think we've seen that at all here in top 8.
No, it's the first time.
That's not on accident.
Very unique pick as a Fox player, I'd say, for Larry. The uneven ground definitely messes with the side Bs back onto the stage. The weird tilting on the edges definitely can mess with his recovery. So maybe a slight mistake and misjudgment by Larry Lur here, but at the very least, he's probably looking to throw Nairo off and use these low platforms for that sharking pressure that we see from Fox all the time. Those up airs from underneath, yep, gonna see it. all across the field rather than just on the left and right as if we were on Battlefield or Dreamland.
And this stage really mixes you up because after Larry grabs it, he looks to extend the combo with the aerial, but you don't know if you're going to be able to land on the platform in time. But speaking of not being able to land, Larry just can't get his boots back on the center stage.
Some sick combo extensions there from NAIRO. I love seeing when a tether grab goes right through that air dodge or some kind of defensive action and catches them anyway.
Feels like Scorpion, man, is just get over here.
That's justice for the tether characters right there.
Okay.
NAIRO not able to land on stage. I feel like he wanted to land with the up air, but instead slipped off. Managed to avoid that up smash just barely. And we have another really tight margin here.
Okay, NAIRO was definitely expecting the up smash. That's why he stayed in shield. Larry had the solid read on that. He goes up, a whole stock. NAIRO has some splaining to do.
Larry still content to use his shield even though it's looking low. Maybe he needs to get a little bit more regeneration now. And that Shine Stall keeps throwing NAIRO off. He hasn't been able to follow up with Larry at the top of the screen very well. Yeah,
Larry has himself covered very, very proficiently. Okay, again, off the mark there with the down smash. Larry comes in very aggressively looking for the fast fall forward there. And then obviously I think the footstool comes after that. And sometimes the footstool isn't even enough to do it. Sometimes he has to go for something else as well.
Right, right. NAIRO back to the wall here, though. 29% on this last stock. We've seen how quickly Larry can tack the damage on and kill you. Also, if he doesn't manage to get this kill, we're also dealing with a Rage Fox. But he's actually going to do it. Alrighty. Small deficit here.
We're seeing a bit more of a patient NAIRO come out here, baiting more air dodges, finding access to more grabs and back air opportunities. But wow, speaking of finding access, the up tilt, always finding access into the up air afterwards. Larry never missing a step.
And this Fox pressure just getting insane, but NAIRO able to get something off his up tilt, building this percent back. Fighting from the corner, but yeah, you're not going to be able to shield grab Fox. He can cover himself with jabs so easily. Oh, and that's going to
dare into the up smash. Hurts all the same, like I said before. Fantastic job by Misfits, Larry Lur.
All right. Showcasing just how much Zero Suit struggles with that up-close pressure on her shield. And man, the classic bread and butter, soft neutral air into up smash closer. Larry getting a lot of mileage off of that in that set.
You know, the aerials just into the up smash in general really had NAIRO shook.